Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League. This is our Wednesday challenge, and we are with League 1 in the BMW M3. Everybody in the same car. So we are at week 3 or round 3, whichever way you want to address it. And we have a full lobby. We have a full 16 drivers on track, which is absolutely fantastic. So this should be an awesome race. I can't wait to get this one started. So I am going to crack on with it. As you can see, because it's written there in front of you, we are at Kyoto Park in Japan, and we are on the Yamagara plus Miyabi track. An enormous track, 4 miles long, 19 turns, and well, I think there's only a few straights really. It is very twisty, very turny, very technical track. So we'll see how these guys get on with it. So we're going to do the usual for race 1. We're going to do a grid walk and have a look at the cars and who's where. So on pole position, this is after qualifying, so on pole position we've got Woodrow in the purple machine. Let's see if we can get a better view of it. There we go. We've got Woodrow in the purple machine and looking fantastic as well, and well done to Woodrow if he's created that design himself. Brilliant stuff. Fitzy in second in is that Airwaves? We've got a bit of airwaves on there, but yeah, another one looking awesome in second. Then we've got Wayne G in the Red Bull livery. I think the silver bits is designed to actually blind the opposition so they can't see where they're going, and why not? Fantastic stuff from Wayne G. Derg is in the BMW Project X livery. Derg is in fourth on the grid. Then we've got the first of our American drivers, and that's Method. He's in fifth, and showing off the elf livery there, looking good is Method. Then we've got Love Rocket, and well, he needs no introduction, does he? Neither does his livery, and we would expect nothing less from Love Rocket rods there in the Durex Mobile. Seventh on the grid is Flash 84. Now Flash is a new name to me, and so looking forward to seeing what he can do. And well, if his driving's as good as his livery making, then we're in for a treat, because that looks awesome. So that was Flash 84 in 7th. 8th on the grid is a very familiar face. It's our Belgian driver, and that's Brian Moncani, and he is in the BMW M livery, looking splendid is Brian Moncani. Another M livery is another favourite of URLs, and that's Stealth. And what's that, Crown Plaza? I'm not too au fait with all of these liveries, but Stealth there in 9th. Brownie in the multicoloured. Well, it's just fantastic, isn't it? I love the colours on that. It is, we'll call it the Dubby Mobile, but it's a different colour from whatever angle you look at it. So well done to Brownie for that. He's in 10th. 11th. Now then, this is Hawkeye, and I believe he was formerly known as Captain Slow. But now Hawkeye in, is it Adrian Flux, or a take on the Adrian Flux? But he's in 11th. 12th, we've got another purple machine, and that's Volcanic Ash. We did see him last week. Very quick guy as well. Is he awake? Or is he on his phone? I think he might be texting somebody. We won't disturb him too much. So that's Volcanic Ash. He's in 12th. In 13th, we've got another guy from America. And this is Jitterbug, another new name. I don't think I've seen Jitterbug. But fantastic looking car. It looks almost NASCAR-like, doesn't it? But that's Jitterbug. He's in 13th. 14th is another of our American colleagues, and that is D-Rock, or Drock. I'll call him D-Rock. In the, well, it's a bit of a throwback to the Days of Thunder, I think, isn't it? The mellow yellow livery on there. Looking fantastic. So that's D-Rock in 14th. 15th is Unforgiven in the laser livery, the BTCC laser livery. And Neil Farmack in, well, I think it's just an Ultimate Racing League livery, but Neil Farmack all the way down in 16th, and I think he may have done that himself, and a great job he's done as well. Now, the reason Neil Farmack and Unforgiven are at the back of the grid is because they both caused safety cars last week. So their punishment is, well, they had to go and sit on the naughty step and think about what they did. And as a further punishment, they've had to go and start at the back of the grid. So they've got a lot of work to do. So we'll get this race underway. Like I said, it is for 4 miles of track ahead of them, 19 corners. So we'll see how these guys get on. This is race 1. Now, I believe the weather for this is all random. Excuse me. Although we are in Japan, so it's mainly sunny until it does rain, and when it does, it absolutely hammers it down. Excuse me. No corner names, unfortunately, on this track, so it is just 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But I'm sure I will get totally lost with there being so many corners, but I will try and do my best and keep up as everybody snakes their way along, and we just want to make sure everybody is still there and thereabouts. Unforgiven, he's dropped to 16th as Neil Farmack has made a fantastic start and got himself up into 13th already. So he's definitely on a mission, isn't he? We will, and I've forgotten how you do it. There we go. We'll go back up to the top and have a look, see what's happening. Oh, we've had somebody go off. We've had somebody go off already. Let's have a look. Now I'm going to follow Fitzy, because I'm not sure if it was Fitzy or it was somebody behind him. It's Fitzy in second. You've got Wayne G just behind him, and then we've got Dirk behind him in 4th. And as they come down the hill towards the tight right-hand hairpin, let's have a look, see what happens. Oh, it's Wayne G. It was Wayne G, and well, if I can find him, there he is. Sorry for keep going back, but I do want to make sure there was no contact and there was nothing silly going on. And I think, to be honest, I think Wayne G just got a little bit excited on the noisy pedal. Yeah, he did. He got the right-hand tyres caught on the curb, and they just dragged him around. And you can see him, he's parked up, sort of waiting for a safe return. So, dear me, there's me saying he's just done a safe return, as I think it was Brownie that just went straight through him. But Wayne G now down in 14th, D-Rock, and oh, Jitterbug's come off as well. What happened to Jitterbug? He's at the back with Neil Farmack. Oh, just too much grass. Brownie got it the same, but Brownie managed to get back on again, but Jitterbug couldn't hold it. And well, he's using all of that track, isn't he? What a shame for Jitterbug, not the start he wanted. D-Rock as well, he must have had a bit of an incident because he's found himself down in 16th. And the yellow flag, oh, and we can see Jitterbug as well, he's gone off again. Well, that'll be dirty tyres for those guys, but somebody who's not having any such problems at the minute, it is Wadru out in front where he likes to be. Fitzy, his arch nemesis, just tucked in behind him. Then we've got Derview. I must start calling him Derview, it's not Dirk. Derview 86 up into 3rd with Love Rocket Rods in 4th. Then we've got Flash, Brian Moncani, Method. So quite a group of cars here having a bit of a battle. So let's jump on board with Method, shall we, as we look to go up the inside of Brian Moncani. Brian Moncani manages to maintain that 6th position. We've got Stealth all over the back of us through this tricky chicane section. You don't want to take too much of that grass on the left hand side because it will throw the car out. And then into the right hander just before getting back onto the start finish straight to complete lap 1. Stealth staying, oh, I thought he took a bit too much. Oh, what a great exit from that final turn for Method, which gets him the run on Brian Moncani and takes him up into 6th. Brian Moncani though just tucks in behind, so into turn 1. Brian Moncani having a look up the inside. Method holding on to 6, so Brian Moncani taking a definite wider line there. Stealth sitting in 8th, then we've got Hawkeye in 9th. Neil Farmack has made his way up into 10th, so Neil Farmack is definitely on a mission. Unforgiven up to 11th, Volcanic Ash in 12th, then we've got Brownie, Wayne G in 14th after his spill early doors. D-Rock down in 15th with Jitterbug 16th. So back up to the top then, and Woodrow. In fact, let's see if we can go mid-pack again and see what's happening, because this is where the fight is. These cars are still very, very close to each other. We are only on lap 2, and well, you can see it's taking just about 2. Woodrow with the fastest lap, so a 2:22, so 2 minutes and 20 seconds to complete a lap. So it's a long old track, isn't it? So Brian Moncani trying to put the pressure on Method trying to put the pressure on Flash 84. Then we've got Love Rocket Rods just ahead in 4th. He's trying to put the pressure on Dirk. So this group of cars all staying pretty close to each other. So we've got Woodrow and Fitzy that are, well, they're storming ahead as they normally do and opening up a decent gap at the minute. I think everybody's going to be on soft tyres, and like I said, I don't know if I did say or not, I think the tyre rule has been scrapped for this race and this race, or these races only, because the track is such a killer on the tyres. I understand that there will be no tyre wear. So the guys will be on softs, and I also believe that mediums will have to be used in one of the races. So they're the only rules really on this one. And just while watching these boys goes round, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors, and that is W.GG, the energy drink for gamers. And I believe as well, if you do head over to their website and type in the code URL7, you can get yourself a bit of discount on some of their products. So head over there and check them out. And also our other sponsor for this season is Eldridge Air Conditioning. So I want to say a massive thank you to those guys for helping us keep this league running. Let's just go down and have a look. So Flash 84, he's got Method all over him. Method gone up the inside, so Method has got the inside line around turn 6. They go. Flash just has to slot in behind Method now. Now then, did I say? No, I didn't. It's alright, ignore me. I'm talking to myself now. So Brian Moncani in 7th with Neil Farmack. Well, Neil Farmack is making his way through the pack nicely, isn't he? He's tried to stay out of trouble. He's gone from, where did Neil, 16th? So Neil Farmack started right at the back, and he's already halfway through the pack and on a mission. He has now got Brian Moncani in his sights. So Neil Farmack really not messing about, is he, today? Hawkeye down in 9th with Stealth in 10th. He's fighting with Wayne G. Wayne G not really recovered yet from that early incident he had. He was up there in, well, 3rd or 4th, I think. And he's not really recovered from it. So Wayne G then putting Stealth under a lot of pressure. Stealth, though, been around a while. He knows all the tricks. He can cope with the pressure. He's just going to do his own thing and go about his business as he does. And Wayne G is the one that's got to try and find a way by. Although Wayne G is very quick, very rapid driver, as we know. We saw him in League 4 on Sundays, and he really does get a move on when he wants to, does Wayne G. So he will be looking at the first opportunity to get by Stealth. Unforgiven down in 12th. He's made up a few places. Unforgiven started in 15th, so he's up to 12th, but not his usual self, I don't think. He's usually a bit further up the grid than this, maybe starting at the back, and the time spent on the naughty step. And in reflection of what he's done has sort of took the edge away from him a little bit. I don't know, we shall keep an eye on him. Oh, got a yellow flag and it's Flash. Now then, let me see if I can find him, and we shall see what happened to Flash. Now he's battling Brian Moncani. They're side by side as they go around turn 1. And it's just too much grass again. You get this, whoa, that is very spectacular there. Nearly took Neil Formack with him. There's not a lot Flash could do about that. I mean, from the moment he hit the grass, he was a passenger. And he nearly took Neil Formack with him. He's just doing the right thing. He's just sitting there and waiting till it's clear, and then he can get back on his way again. But unfortunate incident for Flash. Let's have a look and see what's happening, shall we, up at the top. Now Wadru has opened up a little bit of a gap back to Fitzy now. Now whether Fitzy's made a mistake, I don't know, but there is a good couple of seconds gap now between the two of them. We have just passed the 8-minute mark, so we are just over halfway of this first 15-minute race. So Fitzy in second. He's not under any pressure, he's fine where he is, but I know he would like to be a lot closer to Wadru. Derview in third. He's having a good race at the minute. He's got Love Rocket Rods chasing him down, but Derview doesn't look like he's under any great pressure, is he? He just soaks it all up as well. Love Rocket Rods, always in amongst the battles is Love Rocket Rods. Whether it's at the front or it's at the back, you will usually find Love Rocket battling away with somebody. Then we've got the first of our American drivers, Method. He's in 5th place, so having a good race so far. Great looking car as well, I do like that. So that's Method, he's in 5th at the minute. Brian Moncani, he's in 6th. If he looks in his mirror, he's going to see the rampaging Neil Formack, who is definitely on a mission. He has got about 5.5 minutes if he wants to improve on that P7 as he completes another lap into turn 1. It's Neil Formack now. We can see Brian Moncani up ahead, so that's what he'll be fixed on. Then we've got Hawkeye in 8th. All nice and quiet for him. Stealth and Wayne G though are properly going at it, aren't they? Oh, let me just see what happened there. I thought it was Unforgiven that gone off, but no, we'll stay with Wayne G and Stealth. Let's go on board with Wayne G. He's literally all over the back of Stealth, and he is tucked Stealth, and he is tucked underneath that rear wing. As a colleague of mine says, he is actually trying to look in the boot of that car to see what Stealth's got in there. But Stealth is giving nothing, is he? He's not going to make this easy for Wayne G. No pressure from behind. If Wayne G wants P9, he's going to have to take it from Stealth. He's not going to just give it up. These two having a fantastic battle. Let's just have a look and see where we are. We're just gone through turn 11 down towards turn 12. This is a left-hand hairpin. About 5 hairpins, four or five hairpins on this track. Coming up to another one now at turn 13. Oh, Wayne G just avoiding a bumper kiss with Stealth. Now, if you just did the Yamigawa track, that section would have been a chicane, and a tricky one at that. So we'll just leave these two just for a minute. Oops, pressed the wrong button there, haven't I? And let's see what's happening further up. Brian Moncani in 6th with Neil Formack still chasing him. Fitzy in 2nd, Wadru still out in front. Wadru looking very comfortable with about just over 3 minutes to go. Same with Fitzy. So I think the 3 podium spots are pretty much decided. It's for these 3 guys out in front to lose rather than anybody else to take it away from them. The nearest we've got in half is Love Rocket in P4, but he's not close enough to Derg at the minute. So these guys all spread out. Method in 5th. Neil Farmack now, he's managed to get himself up to 6th, so he got by Brian Moncarney and he's up to 6th. Can Neil Farmack, can he get to a P5? We are just approaching the 2 minutes left. So Neil Farmack, well, definitely drive of the day so far. He's gone from 16th all the way up to 6th. So a fantastic effort from Neil Farmack. Brian Moncarney is coming back at him though, so Brian Moncarney wants that P6 back. Let me just have a look and see where Method is. Method is, I think he's just too far up the road for Neil Farmack to catch him. There's just not enough time left. Method, on the other hand, could be looking at getting P4 away from Love Rocket Rods. So I think Derg is too far up the road as well, so 1, 2 and 3 are pretty much secured. Love Rocket Rods though, he's going to have to be looking over his shoulder because Method is fast approaching. Now we've got a minute and a half of this race left, so let's have a look. We will probably get one more lap in for these guys. So if Method wants to get up into P4, then he's got this final lap to do it. And I'm going to start looking to see where people are finishing. Oh, we've got about a minute now. We are into the last minute as Method gets into the slipstream of Love Rocket Rods. They approach turn 1 for the final time. We're just going to stick with these two for a second. So it is Great Britain versus America for P4, and Method is really piling on the pressure. He's getting closer and closer with every corner. Love Rocket Rods has got some defending to do. Go on board with Method, shall we? As we go around turn 6, this very long left-hander. Excuse me. Now that's one of the turns that would absolutely destroy your tyres if the tyre wear was on. Into turn 8. This is a hairpin, then up to another hairpin, which is turn 9. I said this is a really technical track. Then we go into a left-right, sort of a chicane section. Method trying his best to get onto the back of Love Rocket Rods. He is slowly running out of track though as we go around turn 12. Another 7 turns to go before this race finishes, so I'm going to have to come out of here and see where the leaders are. So we're going to follow Woodrow through now. Well, somebody is finishing. Oh, it's going to be D-Rock. So Volcanic Ash has finished. D-Rock is going to come across the line in 16th. So then the next person across the line will be our race winner, and that is going to be Woodrow, unless he makes an almighty mistake. You can just see Fitzy in the background there. He's a good 3 seconds adrift as Woodrow goes around the final turn 19 and across the line and takes the checkered flag. So well done to Woodrow. Flash of the lights to celebrate. Well done to him. Fitzy in second. Great racing from him. Derg in third. He'll be pleased with that. Great result for Derg. Then we've got Love Rocket Rods has managed to hold on to fourth, with Method across the line in fifth. Neil Farmack sixth. What a fantastic drive from him. Brian Moncarney takes seventh. Wayne G, great recovery from Wayne G to take 8th. Hawkeye 9th. Stealth 10th. Unforgiven, he will cross the line in 11th with Flash 84. He's going to come across the line in 12th. Maybe they're just testing this track. With Brownie across the line in 13th, carrying a penalty. That's the first penalty I've seen, actually. So whether others have had it and I've missed it, I apologise. But Brownie got across the line. And then Jitterbug, who really just... he didn't get going in this race, did he? But hopefully he's got a feel of the track, he's got a feel of the car now, and hopefully we'll see something from him in race 2. I don't know anything about him, so this could be his first time in the BM. In fact, it looks like it is. He's only got 51 miles on the clock, but a good effort all the same. So that was race 1. Hopefully you can join me very soon for race 2.